As a Chihuahua owner, you get used to the endless stream of "Aw" and "He's so cute" from strangers. But there are some things they could only know if they lived with and loved these adorable dogs. Today, we'll tell you about the 10 things only Chihuahua dog owners understand. Number 10, they demand attention. This is a dog that does not have even the remotest desire to be anywhere but the center of attention. It's kind of funny that a dog that generally does not trust most people wants to be the center of attention, but it does. Most importantly, it wants to be the center of your attention. What this means is that this little dog is going to do whatever it takes to get on your good side and stay there so your attention is focused solely on him. Let's say you have a family of just two, you and your spouse. Your dog is going to pick one of you and make you his pet, and he is going to love you and demand your attention and make you his. And your spouse, well, he or she is so unimportant now that it's not even funny. The dog has claimed you, and your spouse will receive dirty looks, growls, and sometimes even anger trying to get close to you. Most of the time, this happens with this particular breed. If you have a Chihuahua, do not think for 1 second that you're getting out of the house ever without a guilt trip. You can't take the dog every single place where you go, but he or she does not get that. And your dog is going to make sure you feel really bad about leaving him behind. They're attached, and they want to be with you all the time, no matter what. Get used to either bringing this dog with you or feeling like the worst person ever at the end of the day. That's what he wants, to make you feel so bad that you just bring him with you the next time. Number 9, they think they're bigger. There are many Chihuahuas that seem to think that they are a bit bigger than they actually are. It's not uncommon to see this little dog taking on a larger dog, a human, or whatever it deems annoying or in its way. Most owners understand that they'll eventually have to step in and stop something larger from making a snack out of this little dog because it seems to think it's a Great Dane at times. Just like the Great Dane seems to think it's a Chihuahua in lapdog portions at times. Number 8, new floors are a must. If you're on the hunt for new flooring at home and you're trying to convince your spouse that your perfectly good carpet is no longer perfect, get one of these dogs. He or she will make sure you need a new carpet before long since they are so difficult to housebreak. Of course, there are owners who seem to have no problem with this, but the vast majority of Chihuahua owners will readily admit that their dog is a pain to train. Number 7, you'll need more. It uses your flooring as a toilet, barks at everything, and really demands your attention, and you're just tired at the end of the day. But it's so cute and so loving to you that you're going to decide that it's an absolute must to have more of these little dogs. It's almost impossible for anyone to have just one. And even if you really don't want another, you will end up with another because the temptation is just too much to resist. 6, they're the cutest puppies ever. Puppies as a whole are just cute, but this breed is by far one of the most adorable. It's kind of funny since as they grow up, so many people don't think they're cute anymore. But these dogs as puppies are seriously some of the most adorable little things you'll ever see. Perhaps this is why people find it so difficult to have just one of their own. I don't know, I don't have any, but I do know that people are obsessed with these little tiny pups. Dogs are not always huge fans of clothing, and most of them look a little bit funny when dressed. But not the Chihuahua. He's kind of a fashionista. He loves clothes. In fact, if we could imagine a fashionista Chihuahua as a human, we'd imagine he looks a bit like Christian Siriano in skinny jeans and a blazer, tortoiseshell glasses, and a fabulous fedora. Oh, and Gucci loafers, because all dogs should have a pair of Gucci loafers. Number 5, they love a good tan. If you're looking for a sunny spot at home in which to pull up a chair and relax, good luck with that. Your dog is probably already there basking in the warmth of the beautiful sun, and you're just out of luck. These are dogs that love some sunshine and will do whatever it takes to find their way into the sunshine so that they are warm. On that note, they are quite small, so perhaps they just find it difficult to warm up otherwise, and that's why they need to find a location with an abundance of sunlight. Dogs seem to love laying out in the sun just as much as we do. On sunny days, you'll find my dog Laika lounging and napping in the sunlight for hours. I can hear her now stretching out on the cozy warm carpet in front of the sliding glass door. If there's a ray of sun to be found, she'll find it. Laying in the sun feels good to our dogs, and that extra warmth does help regulate their temperature. Cuddling is another common way our dogs stay warm and comfy. But lounging around in the sun does more than just feel nice, it's beneficial to our dogs. Our dogs are getting vitamin D from sunbathing just like us, but it's obtained in a much different way. This vitamin is vital to your Chihuahua's overall health, and the majority of it comes through their diet. However, the sun fills in the gaps and gives your Chihuahua even more of this vital nutrient. Vitamin D acts like a hormone rather than a vitamin in their body. It is needed to regulate calcium and other important minerals. As a breed that requires as much strength as possible, vitamin D really helps to build strong bones and joints, preventing chronic diseases like osteoporosis. It also helps control their nerves and muscles. When dogs lie in the sun for long enough, their body is able to make vitamin D. However, it sits on top of their fur, so they must lick it off for the vitamin to be absorbed into their fatty tissue. From there, it can be utilized by their body properly. Number 4, they can suck you in. Even when the Chihuahua is making you angrier than you've ever been in your life, you'll find that he or she can give you one little look and suck you right in. Suddenly, the fact that he was just on the table eating your lobster and expensive filet doesn't seem so annoying because look how cute he is. It's just how they roll. They're manipulators because of this fact alone. Number 3, they're not big fans. Chihuahuas are like people in that they really don't like people. But unlike people, they get to give dirty looks and be standoffish without people getting offended or being rude back. They're huge fans of their owners and will pick a favorite, but they are not all that good with strangers and those that they don't know. In fact, they might not even be super good with everyone in the house once they pick a favorite. They want to be the favorite in return, and they might not want you loving on your kids as much as you love on them. Number 2, they're not always nice. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just be mean to people you didn't like without worrying that you'll hurt their feelings or that you'll be considered a bully? We love that idea, but it's not how the world works. For the Chihuahua, however, that is exactly how the world works. This little dog can be as rude as it wants to people it does not deem good enough, and no one says a word about it. It's kind of mean. Number 1, they own you. Most people think that they own dogs, and some are correct. If you own a Chihuahua, you are correct, but you are not correct in the eyes of your dog. No, in fact, you are so incorrect it's not even funny. Your dog does not, for even 1 second, assume that you own it. Your Chihuahua thinks that you belong to him, and sometimes they might be right. I'm not saying you're that person, but your dog is. Wait, what? This dog is not a human, it's a dog. Well, can someone please explain to the dog that this is just the way things are? Oh, never mind. The dog is not going to get it or even care. This is a breed that assumes it is as human as they come, and it's not going to let your insignificant opinion and truths be part of their lives. In fact, I can already see the sneer your dog is going to give you when you try to remind him that he's not a human being. He thinks you're dumb. Do let us know in the comments if you want to own one. Please subscribe to The Amazing Dogs. Thanks for watching.